Hello and welcome to Pillow Talk with Alethea and
Sage.
I had this interesting idea today to start this Sunday chat laid back in my curler. It's like as real gets. No editing, nothing, just conversations with lovers in bed on a Sunday night, and it just sounded so comfy and cozy and good to my soul. Thankfully, Sage was here to jump on that boat with me.
Yes.
And it's all about striking while the iron's hot. So here we go. We don't really know what we're doing, but we do know that we want to talk. We have a lot to share. We've been spending a lot of our evenings consuming, I would say. And I feel like the call for us to create is big.
I agree. Yeah. I really want to spend more time drawing and coloring and painting. And I feel like this will also help me with that.
Yeah, of course.
In a way.
Yeah, creation breeds creation. The more you sit down and create and do the damn thing, the more energy gets put to help you create more in the world. As we see, we're both going through the artist way right now. I'm on week 7. You just got to week 6, right? So I think I'm about a week ahead of him. And that's kind of the premise of the book. Like, you do the morning pages every single day just as an act of creative expression, and it's supposed to breed other forms of creative expression, which is cool, and it's working.
What have you enjoyed out of it the most?
From the artist way?
Yeah.
It's been a process. I don't know. To be honest, I think the morning pages, which is funny because I was dreading them so. Sorry. We live on a busy street in the middle of the city, and there are street racers at all hours of the night. All hours of the night, and it drives me crazy, but we're just gonna move on past that. Yeah, I think the morning pages is my favorite part, even though I knew like I would dread them and I would hate them, but you know what, I'm gonna change my answer. I think my favorite thing I'm getting from the process is feeling more playful and alive. I feel like I am moving toward my life on a different frequency. I'm less like sitting and checking off boxes and doing the to-dos, and I'm more like, what can I do today that's going to light me up? How can I embody a new version of me today? Like, what can I play with? There's more of a playful, childlike energy to the way I approach life. So I would say that is my favorite. What about you?
I feel like every time I read a new chapter, it really aligns with this perspective that I have on my life. Like, I go through all of the checklists and everything, and I realize that I have to be more intentional on certain areas, and it really opens me up. And then I get to the next chapter and I read it, and it kind of aligns so well with my intentions at the time and my perspective, and it's like kind of guiding me down this path that's very unique, individualized.
Right on time, divine timing.
Mm-hmm.
It's funny because I feel that way too. I feel like as we go through the book, like every chapter I read, I look back and it makes sense to the week prior to that chapter I read.
Yeah.
There was a week about self-sabotage. Have you done that one yet? You just did that one, huh? Yeah, so that self-sabotage week, like I self-sabotaged the fuck out of myself the week before that.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't even realize until I read the chapter, and I was like, oh my gosh, I was already going through this process. Mm-hmm. And I feel like I'm still getting out of that. The self-sabotage and this stupid game that like I've been playing with for so long.
Yeah.
Self-sabotage is a crazy thing because like you're getting good, you're ready for the next level, you're doing all the things, you're showing up, your energy feels so aligned, and then suddenly something will happen that just pulls you 10 steps back.
Yeah.
That makes sense to you.
And then, like, right when you're in the thick of it and you're like overcoming it and you're really feeling good about the choices that you're making and the steps forward, and then you read the next chapter and it aligns exactly to the next level.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's very, like you said, divine timing.
Yeah.
And I love it.
I
It
love
really
it too.
takes you on the spiritual journey through creativity, time, healing your childhood stuff, and just taking the next step.
Amazing.
I recommend it to
Who do
everyone.
you want to be at the end of this process? Like, what is your grand vision?
Well, we made the map of like life and like different categories of our lives and areas that we need to focus on and areas that we're already doing so well at. And I just want to have a better balance between everything. I know it's kind of a lot to intentionally seek to advance at every level, but I feel like I just want to be more balanced at the end.
Yeah.
When it comes to creativity, fitness, work, everything just to be perfectly balanced out. And it will make me a more rounded person.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
You have very different intentions for doing things, I would say. For me, at the end of this process, I really want to be a whole different person. I want to show up in an entirely new, fun, exciting way. So I guess interesting to see how that book, this one, like this is the holy Bible to me at this point. I swear. The Artist's Way is it's something else, but it's a very spiritual text. And yeah, you can get whatever you are seeking from that book. I think that you really can. Like, I just know it to be true. I haven't even done the whole thing yet, but I know it to be true. Okay, enough about the Artist's Way. Let's talk February this week. What's going on?
What's going on this week?
It is the 1st of February as we're filming this. It's a Sunday. It's the Leo full moon. And I'm really feeling just like this sense of wanting to show myself so much love this month. A sense of wanting to really take every single day and do something purely for the sake of I really want to do this and I love it. Like that is my entire intention and my entire goal for this week moving forward. And the month, really.
Yeah.
That's how I'm feeling. I don't want to sabotage myself. I want to show myself all the freaking love. That's where I'm at. How are you feeling going into this month?
I'm feeling like I'm pretty tapped into ease. Like all those extra things are taking my energy away. Like it's easier to not do things that are not in alignment with you. And I feel like if we just naturally flow through the day, do what we need to do, set priorities, and anything extra, any extra cravings or whatever is just extra energy, and it's easier for you not to do it and feed into it and give it energy.
Extra cravings like what?
Like I have food cravings, and it's easier for me, also alcohol cravings. It's easier for me to not go to the liquor store than it is to go there. That takes time, that takes energy, and I don't really want to spend my energy in that way. It's not, doesn't feel very in ease.
Yeah. That makes sense.
It's just extra, and I don't have the energy for it. And
Yeah.
I only have the energy for all of the things that I want to accomplish throughout my day.
What do you want to accomplish?
Well, I'm starting this new class, and I'm really excited about it. And on top of class and work and family time, I don't really want to spend any extra energy anywhere else.
Yeah, I get that. Pulling that energy back and really focusing it on you and your dreams and what's important in your life. I'm feeling that this month, exactly. And I do think like we have been sober for so long. We literally got sober fully last February. Did amazing. Had some slip ups the last few days. And just they always say like relapse is part of recovery, and it really truly is. Like going into that state and like giving into the alcohol cravings, giving into like what life would be like if we did allow that back into our life. It just showed me so clearly that that is not something I want to subscribe to.
Mm-hmm.
I did enjoy that I was able to relax more. I think that I do a lot, and I do, like, I'm always wanting to do the most, like singing lessons, heels lessons, working on my business, creating new things, crocheting, painting, playing, like yoga, stretching, eating good healthy food that we cook in our home, and I don't know, just like the endless list of things on my mind. And when I did drink, I was able to kind of escape away from all of those things and really relax. And when I got into that relaxed state, I received more ideas. However, however, it also slowed me down and made me feel terrible and destroyed my stomach. So it's, I think, about finding what I enjoy about drinking and about alcohol and giving into cravings, and figuring out how to incorporate that into my life without the alcohol, without the substance.
It's like a sense of ease in a way because you're relaxed, and even though you have so many things that you want to do, you can do them, but you can do them in more of a relaxed state instead of trying to speed through them and get them done as fast as you can.
Yeah.
Um, yeah. I really wanted to read a book in February. I decided to not and just focus on school because I don't want to take in so much, and it just feels easier to focus on school than add on another thing that I'm doing. So
100%.
just prioritizing so I have more time
100%.
and I have more energy.
Yeah, I feel that. I feel like we're both ambitious people. We want a lot out of this experience on this planet. And we've already done a lot. Like we've experienced a lot.
Yeah.
And there's so much more to experience. Like we have this whole vision board wall on the other side of us that you cannot see. But like just looking at it and seeing like, oh, we have so much to do, so much we want to do, and realizing that it's not about how much that we're actually doing right here, right now, taking on all the things, but instead like only taking in what's aligned to where we want to go, not doing the most, like actually choosing what's worth our time, what's worth our energy, and pulling back and realizing that the more that you rest, the more that you put that energy into joy, into feeling good, into creating rather than consuming, aligning with your dreams, like that's where the magic happens. It's not about how much can you do in a day, how much can you get done. It's about how aligned is what you're doing with where you want to go. That's a big lesson that I'm still learning.
Right. Like you were saying about like time scarcity and stuff too, that kind of goes into it because like my time is valuable, but I don't want to spend it rushing as well.
Yes. 100%. And that's a habit that I have, time scarcity and like feeling rushed and feeling like I have to be moving at a certain pace and doing these things at these times, like, and it's stressful. Like it doesn't actually help anybody or me even. Like honestly, the time scarcity is a crazy thing, and I wonder where that comes from. Is it from school conditioning?
I think for me it stemmed from serving because I was always running around. I was connecting with people but very fast, and I was always on the go. So I would like build a very short connection with someone and I'd leave, like run away because I was on to the next. And I feel like that kind of carried over into my life. Like I have to get all these things done, go, go, go. Because serving is very, you have to be a great multitasker and you have to be fast. And that kind of carried over into my day-to-day life.
Yeah.
So it definitely made me miss connections with people. And like when I go to workout class, I'm always like in and out as fast as I can, but I can slow down and I can show up early. I could talk to people. I could after the class, I can wait around and talk to people. I don't have to just like be in and be out and on to the next thing. I need to just be patient. Don't miss out on those connections that I could have made from rushing, you know?
Yeah. So patience for you is a
Patience,
connection.
slow down, connect with myself, connect with others around me, and relax.
Love that.
Mhm.
So how are you going to bring this desire you have, this ease, this slowness into your week ahead?
Just eliminating things that aren't aligned and focusing on
What are you letting go
my
of?
breath. What am I letting go of?
Yeah, this week. One thing.
Well, reading is one of them.
Letting go of reading.
Social media.
Yeah.
And like those cravings that I get of like to eat that I don't need to. Like sometimes I'm not even hungry, but I crave eating because I really like food. But it's also a time suck. Like if I spend another 20 minutes in the kitchen, that's not with ease. That's actually a lot of work that I have to do and energy that I'm putting into something that isn't real.
100%. You definitely do love the food.
I love the
You
food.
eat like 5 times a day.
I love the food.
If not more. Yeah, you can eat. I love food too. Don't get it twisted. I also love food. And I can see how food also holds me back. Which is so interesting. I feel like we're always hearing about like substances and how they're not great for you, but like food addiction is so real too, and like unhealthy habits around food.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not even about like what you eat, but how you eat too.
Yeah, exactly.
Like I feel like generally we have a pretty damn healthy diet. Like, do we eat things that aren't great sometimes? Yes, but even the food that we eat that is healthy, like the amount and the speed at which you eat,
yeah,
it's destroying your body.
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
not good.
Mm-mm.
It's not good.
Yeah, it's just like consumption. But for me, I do see cooking as like a creative outlet. So maybe it's also my brain saying like, hey, get out there. You have this idea to make this thing, so go create it.
Yeah.
But I want to utilize that outlet and put it into other places rather than just cooking because that's a lot of energy. And I want to start drawing this week and going back into that and using that as my creative outlet. I have these little squares that I want to draw on.
Cute.
And I think they would look really good in the house.
That would be fun. Maybe just to keep you accountable, we could schedule that in somewhere this week because I also love to draw and want to draw. And I think if we model that to Alaska and we all set a time, like an hour or two, to just sit down and draw all together, she'll start to enjoy it too.
Yeah.
Because like she doesn't love drawing. She doesn't want to sit down and do that. But I think it's honestly a very valuable skill to have. And if we model it and do it with her, she could learn to love it.
Yeah.
And something we can do together as a family in the winter.
Yeah, and it does require you to slow down and be patient and trust the process and everything. So I feel like with all the consuming, that would be a good outlet to kind of create.
That's a big thing, like creation over consumption. Like obviously we're going to have to consume.
We're growing, we're learning, we're developing.
It's just part of life.
Yeah.
You have to eat. You have to drink water. You have to survive. You have to read. You have to read signs. If there's a stop sign, you have to read it. That's consumption. Like you're taking in so much. But it's also like, what can you give back? What can you create? What can you share and like make your time on this earth meaningful? And I think creation really is the way.
Yeah, I agree.
You can consume everything all day long, and I don't know how to say this. I'm such a sassy Virgo queen with like really bold opinions, but hey, like I said, authentic, unfiltered, unedited. You can consume anything all day long. Just consume. And if you're not creating, I'm sorry, but like your time on this earth is not being spent in a valuable way. At least in my opinion. Like, what are you doing?
Research all the time.
No, the research trap.
Yeah,
It's a terrible trap.
it's a real thing.
I know. And that's why, like, I had this idea for this podcast today, right? And I could have sat and I could have, like, created the graphics and created the logos and sat and really been like, oh, what are we going to talk about? And, like, had our bullet points and our notes. But I really think that the best things are just ideas that drop in that you act on right away. You don't have to research them over and over and over again. In fact, the more you research, I think the more that you are just trying to be like everybody else rather than follow your own intuition and guidance that tells you how to do things.
Mm-hmm.
There are a million ways to do anything, and what works for you is going to be unique to you. If you're just sitting there researching and thinking and searching, like, how do I do this? How am I going to make this happen? Blah, 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 blah. And you don't actually do it and create the damn thing, you're never going to get there.
Mm-hmm.
And I truly think the more that you research, the worse.
Yeah.
The worse.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes you could just have this plan and you can just keep building on it and keep building on it and keep building on it, but never actually take the steps you need to make it happen.
And by then, that idea, that spark, that fire that was in you is gone. It's burnt out.
Yeah.
You don't even want to do it anymore. You spend so much time thinking about it and, like, creating this massive plan that it's like you did all this work and absolutely nothing happened, so you don't want to do any more work for it.
Mm-hmm.
But if you actually just show up and create, like, it's a whole different energy. And in a way, like, that's flow state, and you're kind of letting God or the universe move through you in the process rather than trying to control the situation.
Yeah, I agree.
I feel like that's something you fall into a lot. Research trap.
I do with certain things because I want to know if this is something that I really want to do, and usually I learn a little bit and I realize I know I just put like 20 hours into this, but I'm not interested in it anymore, and I move on. And I learned a little bit, you know, it wasn't all the way worth it. I did spend a lot of energy and time.
What are you talking about specifically?
Like, let's say I really wanted to make clothes, and I tried, I bought all the stuff for it, I started sewing patches, and I started learning, and I realized I'm not really interested in this, you know? I spent all this time and energy and money and doing it, and I realized I want to do something else. And it's like kind of a time suck. I did learn a little bit,
No, it's not.
but I realized that I didn't want to, and that's great.
It's not a time suck. Yeah, that's creation. That's learning. That's exploring. I don't think that's a time suck at all. I actually think that's time well spent.
Mm-hmm.
I would say time not well spent would be you searching for 20 hours how to sew a patch on your clothes and not actually doing anything, but you actually tried.
Yeah.
You actually did it, so I would say that counts as for something, right?
Yeah, I think that counts for something, but it's good to try things and, you know, just give up if you realize it's not in alignment. But like with real estate, like I wanted to know if it was a good path for me. So I spent a lot of time and energy learning about investing in real estate. And then I realized that I don't want to be tied down to a specific location, and I decided that it wasn't for me.
Yeah.
I did learn a lot. I spent a lot of time and energy on it, and I realized, no. And I didn't do anything about it. I didn't actually use any of the skills that I learned. I didn't apply them.
No, you didn't.
But I realized I want to do something else, and now I'm here.
I think that's also an interesting thing that I fall into is like they call it shiny object syndrome.
Okay.
Which is when you just have all these, like you go down a path and then you're like, wait, actually I want to do this, and then you go down that path and then you're like, wait, actually I want to do this, and then you go down that path, and you're actually never progressing anywhere because you can't just walk one damn path.
Yeah.
And like do the path, let it be boring, let yourself follow it until you make the money or feel the success to expand into other things or hire out completely still be getting income from that and then go down the new path.
Mm-hmm.
And it's something I can't really speak on because I'm right there with you. The shiny object syndrome. But I think that it's something we both have to overcome in our life. And I'm not saying you have to like be stuck to one thing forever, but like choosing something, letting it be boring and growing from there.
Yeah.
Yeah, like creation and like, I don't know, I don't want to say creation, but like success isn't always sexy. Like it's a lot of monotony and doing the same thing over and over and over again. Dude, think about that movie we just watched. We just watched Soul, their daughter, today. And the whole premise is like he does this big show that he thinks is like going to completely change his life. He does the show. And then he's like, now what? And she said, we'll come back tomorrow and do it again. And it's like that realization that it wasn't what he thought it was going to be, and he's just going to have to show up day after day after day and do the same thing, and it's not sexy.
It's no longer fulfilling.
But it is success.
But it is exactly where he wanted to be.
It's exactly what he wanted to be. I don't know if that makes any sense or if that correlates at all, but yeah. Yeah, you get it.
Yeah, I
Do
get
you
it.
get what I'm putting down?
Yeah, I feel like to touch on the artist way though a little bit more is it kind of brought me back into my childhood a lot and made me realize what I find joy in and what's gonna make me like the paths I want to go down.
Yeah.
That's going to align with me better than taking all those weird turns and trying to figure it out. It made things more clear.
Yeah, for sure. Clarity.
Mm-hmm.
What brings you joy?
I like adrenaline. I really like things that make my heart race. Yeah. What about you?
What brings me joy?
Yeah.
Honestly, like performing, being on stage, being center of attention.
Yeah.
So Leo of me. She's not a Leo, but it matches the energy. Just also like traveling, experiencing things. I love laying in the sun. I'm a simple girl, to be honest. I would take a full day, a full year of just laying in the sun in beautiful spots in nature, and I would be so happy.
Sounds good though.
Give me a hammock, some trees, maybe the ocean. Just like, I feel like what really brings me joy is not only, I'm a very multi-dimensional person, not only being on stage and performing and sharing what I love to share and like having fun in that way, but also being able to just fully relax in nature.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm here for
100%.
Let's go.
100%. And yeah, it's hard in the winter.
Yeah, for sure.
It's hard in the winter. It's like, I know why my seasonal depression was so bad when I lived here before, is because like it's hard. And being in the city especially, like I am not close to really parks that I want to go like hang out in. I don't feel like, I know we have the mountains super close to us, but it's still kind of a far drive, and it's like snowy, it's cold.
It's not very welcoming like it is in the summertime.
Yeah.
For sure.
And it was easier when we lived in the desert because it's just nice all the time. And so convenient. So that's been kind of an adjustment that I've been struggling through, and I feel like a lot of that self-sabotage I'm coming up against right now is because of my lack of time in nature.
Yeah, no, I get that. I was really sad that I haven't been spending a lot of time outside, and honestly, like the vitamin D deficiency is real, and I can feel that like in my brain, my body, and I'm like, I crave being outside.
I know.
I want it. I want to be in the jungle. I want to be running around.
I know.
Adventuring, exploring, and
I feel the same way.
We'll get there.
We have to get out of the city.
Yeah.
We have to get out of the city.
Yep.
It's funny because I used to dream of city life.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this is all I wanted. I wanted to be a cool city girl, and it's fine, don't get me wrong, but I just feel more at home, like, in vast open spaces with plants, trees, rocks.
Mm-hmm. Good air quality.
Good air quality, guys. You don't even know. We're struggling out here in the lake. The Great Salt Lake is dying, and so is everybody in the surrounding areas. Yeah, I don't know what we're doing. We'll get out. I know we will. It's like planning our escape too.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's like something we want. I know we've moved around so many times, and that's I think just the way our life might be.
Yeah, I mean, I'm here for it. I love moving around and I love seeing new places and trying new food and everything. So I'm here for it.
It's like you get to live a million lives in one.
Yeah, exactly.
Some people just stay in the same place and do the same thing every single day. And like, yeah, we're talking about monotony and like success being boring, but at a certain point, like, where's the fun?
Yeah.
Where's the creative living?
Where's the adventure?
Where's the adventure? And that's something that I also crave and love, is like doing new things. Mm-hmm. And I think like one of my biggest videos, if not my biggest video on YouTube, is all about like doing new things, trying new things, expanding and exploring. Like, I don't know how that video blew up, but it did. And it's just
nice. It's
something so true to me. You will never catch me doing the same morning routine every single day for an entire month even. I can't.
Gotta switch it up a little bit.
I have to switch it up.
I get it.
I have to. Like, if I'm not doing what excites me and what feels good in the moment, it's really hard for me to live a life that I feel good and proud of.
Mm-hmm.
So,
no, I get it.
Yeah, following that desire, following what lights you up, not doing the same boring thing every single day. Like, yes, consistency and like devotion and showing up for your dreams, but also feeling free to explore and experiment and try new things.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even if they fail.
I'm here for it.
Because like, what is failure? There is no failure unless you quit. Even if you try, it's good enough for me.
Yep. Exactly, like I'm starting to practice the guitar, and I know it's probably gonna be weird and awkward, uncomfortable, and I'm gonna 100%. Just keep showing up, keep trying it, learning new things, and see what happens.
Yeah, like there's like yarn in my teeth, I swear.
Great.
Love that for me.
There's always something.
Really embodying that grandma energy, the rollers and the yarn in my teeth. These are real, they are not dentures, by the way. They could be, but they're not. Yeah, being willing to like show up and be bad at something is so revolutionary and groundbreaking. Like, so many people are scared to suck. They're scared of the uncomfortability that comes with trying new things, so they don't even try.
Mm.
And I think that's a childhood wound for a lot of us, like teachers, parents, friends, whoever, putting us down for not doing a certain thing right.
Right. I think it has to do with grades too, like them grading you.
Yeah. Like
being graded for your creativity in art class is weird. Why are you putting your creativity, your art, and comparing it to all the other students' art? That kind of limits you, because if you get a poor grade, then that's saying like you didn't create well enough.
Yeah.
Also, why I feel like grading skateboarding is really weird, because it's like an art form, and you're gonna tell me that my art is less valuable than someone else's, or vice versa. I think it's weird.
Yeah, that makes sense. Show up, be bad, suck. It's fine. No one's grading you. We're not gonna, like, people might judge you, but people are gonna judge you no matter what you do. So you might as well do what makes you feel good and try the thing that, like, you want to try.
Mm-hmm.
Even if it's just for fun. You don't have to monetize everything you do. Like, you could play guitar just
You don't have to be
for
the
a good
best at
time.
it.
No,
Yeah.
you don't have to be the best. And what is the best? That is subjective. The best, subjective AF.
Yeah, I get that.
Who decides? In whose eyes? There is no best. There isn't. It doesn't exist. So, I guess, yeah. There's one thing I can tell you. Get out there and suck. Be terrible.
Yeah, I agree.
Just like us with this first episode. Is anyone gonna watch this? Probably not. Maybe. Maybe we suck really bad.
Yeah, but you know what? We're trying, and we got out here, and
We're just having fun.
recording our thoughts.
Yeah, we're doing something new. Something I've wanted to do for a really, really long time with you.
Yeah, maybe we can build it out more.
I mean, we're gonna show up every week and just follow desire. That's how it goes. Well, thank you for being here with us. I hope you enjoyed our ramblings. I hope you get something out of this. And I love you. Enjoy your week.